Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash, double honor to the apostles, the elders, and salutations to you sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson is going to be entitled, The Most High Deprived Her of Wisdom.
God for slavery. I thank God for the crack house. If it wasn't for the crack house, come on somebody, God wouldn't have never been able to use me how he can use me now. And if it wasn't for slavery, I might be somewhere in Africa worshiping a tree.
Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And part of these curses was that our nation submitted to slavery. Slavery was not a good thing. Due to the process of slavery, this is the reason why our people are in a lower state. Due to slavery, this is the reason why our people worship other gods, man, and not knowing who our power is. Slavery separated us from our culture, okay, our land, which is actually going into our heritage, man. And you have this ignorant bitch that doesn't know anything, man. These females, their perception, their understanding is folly and vanity, man. But that goes to show you Satan deals with women. Heard of the term that a woman has intuition? That's actually letting you know that Satan is dealing with her on the left-hand side. You do have women that receive visions, and those visions are for that woman's father or for her husband. Jeremiah 30:12. For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous. What's the bruise that is incurable? And what is the wound that is grievous? Slavery. Luke 16:19. There was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously every day. Now this rich man represents the elite bankers, okay? And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores. Now Lazarus represents the nation of Israel. Let's go back. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores. What caused these sores? Symbolically, these sores represents slavery, okay? The curses that came along with slavery. And desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores. What are the dogs? The dogs are symbolic for these other nations. You know, that's the reason why you have Elamites with gas stations in Jake's neighborhood, or Ishmaelites with chicken spots, you know what I'm saying, in Jake's neighborhood, along with Moabites selling Chinese food and hair in Jake neighborhoods, man. These are the dogs that came over and licked his sores. All right, so meaning that they profit from the curses that came along with slavery. Verse 22, and it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. Now, Abraham's bosom is symbolic for the kingdom of heaven. The rich man also died and was buried. And in hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torments, and seeth Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. So why was this rich man in torment? This is symbolic for when the kingdom of heaven is established on earth, that these elite bankers, along with the nation of Edom, are going into slavery. Slavery was not a good thing. We did not come to America to prosper. We came to America to fulfill prophecy as well as finish off our sentence. Luke 16:24. And he cried and said, father Abraham. Have mercy on me and send Lazarus, that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. Now, the reason why the elite, along with the nation of Edom, are going to be in torment because they're going to be enslaved. We're going to give to them double, as the word said. Now, Yahweh Bashem Al-Shah is not a liar. Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. So why is the daughter of Edom rejoicing and being glad? Because they're in their kingdom. They have their time to rule as well. O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. What's the cup? The cup is symbolic for slavery. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked. Verse 22, the punishment of that iniquity is accomplished, and we're reaching this prophecy as we speak. Each day that goes by, this is bringing this prophecy closer to be manifested. Back into the verse 22, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. Who is the he? Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. Meaning that the daughter of Edom, that entire nation, is going to be judged. They're going to be enslaved for 1,000 years. And then we're going to gather them up and we're going to set them on fire. They're going to return to the spirit world. And when they come, that third or fourth generation, for them to come back on earth to populate, then they're coming back as these other nations. Point blank simple. And you got this idiot talking about thanks to slavery, she came to America. Meanwhile, not understanding that this place is hell on earth, man. We are subject to payments here, man. America means bitter when you do the research, man. This lifestyle that we live is bitter. America is wearing out the saints. America is the hub for wickedness, man. But it takes an ignorant bitch to actually be grateful that she resides in the United States of America, man. And you got idiots following these fucking women, man. Ezekiel 37:1. The hand of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai was upon me, and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord, and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones. Now that valley represents America. Verse 2, and caused me to pass by them round about, and behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord power, thou knowest. Due to the process of slavery, we came to America. That's the reason why our people are in the condition that they're in, man. They're dry bones because of the process of slavery. It's nothing good about being enslaved. Esau gathered our asses up and he indoctrinated us. He taught us how we should think, what we should believe in, how we should be, how we should groom our children. Psalms 23:4. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. And the reason why we are in the valley of the shadow of death, because we were brought here through slavery. And America is known as a low valley. And it's the shadow of death, meaning any given moment you can die. From a family member, traffic, people running into your household, trying to steal something. If you're sitting in your house and they cap you off, food you eat, the medicine you take. This is why this place is known as the valley of the shadow of death. Literally, death around every corner. Back into the scripture. I will fear no evil. Why? For thou art with me. Who is with us? Hey, Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. And that is symbolic for the scriptures. Job 39:17. Because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom. When you go into that Hebrew word of deprived, it means removed. Neither have he imparted to her understanding. And when you go into the Hebrew word for imparted, it means assign or distribute. So the Most High has removed from our women wisdom. It's gone. A woman has no fucking wisdom. It's nothing a woman can teach the elect man about the scriptures. Neither have he imparted, neither have the Most High assign or distribute to her understanding, and she's not going to be able to understand. Thus saith the scriptures, man. But you got this fucking heathen talking about,
I thank God for slavery.
she thank God for slavery, man. And may the Most High kill her ass. 1 Timothy 2:12. But I suffer not a woman to teach.
I thank God for the crack house. If it wasn't for the crack house, come on somebody, God wouldn't have never been able to use me how he can.
So not only is she teaching, but she's testifying. 1 Timothy 2:12. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. And that goes to show you that the Most High is dealing with the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. All right? We don't have this problem with our congregation, because we, through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Al-Shai, we suffer not a woman to teach, nor usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. Hey, that's why we tell our women that they cannot come to the camps, man. All right, because the camp, being out there on the highways and the byways, is not profitable for a woman to be there, man. If something breaks out, what's going to happen? She can get injured, as well as by her just being there can promote fucking confusion, man. And I'm going to start at 1 Timothy 2:11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. So she's supposed to be quiet with all subjection. She's supposed to be under rule. Under rule of who? Her man. Verse 12, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. Point blank, period. Let's look up the term testify. And my source is Oxford Dictionaries, okay? The term testify means to give evidence as a witness in a law court, serve as evidence or proof of something existing or being the case. Now, let's just get to the point. The origin comes from testes, and it means a witness. So, according to the origin of the term testify, it goes into testes, and it means a witness. But let's go further. When you explore the term testes, and it's the same source I identified prior, it states an organ that produces spermatozoa, male reproductive cells, compared with testicle. Let's get to the point. Origin, from Latin, literally a witness. Example given. And if you go to the origin of this word, it means virile, compared with testicle. So the only way a person can testify, you have to have testes. You have to have nuts. You have to have male reproductive cells. And women lack those organs. Therefore, women cannot testify a goddamn thing. So anybody believing and following these women are going against the grain of the scriptures. And it goes to show you that the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, is not dealing with you. Hope you're edified. Shalom.